Today I'm doing tequila orange shrimp Crunchwraps. Gonna be good. We're gonna get started right now. All right, I'm gonna get started by making a crema. Now I did not measure this. This is sour cream and it's the squeezable type. And you can see about what I got. That's probably about half a cup. I'm gonna use this PS seasoning El Capitan. This is a Baja chili citrus. This is really good stuff. I've used this in the past on some shrimp tacos I did on my Santa Maria. We're going to add about a half a teaspoon of that in here. In addition to that, I'm going to use this Knee Deep Blends Tropical Storm. This is a pineapple habanero hot sauce. Shake that up good. Teaspoon and see what that does for it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put a second one in there. Just eyeballing this. Yeah, that's going to do it right there. I always like to mix this sort of stuff up from the beginning to where I can put it back in the fridge and give it time to really let all them flavors come together and mingle. It's going to have a good color to it. And I will probably transfer that into these little bottles here. All right, just gonna set that to the side for right now. Now I want to make a marinade. I've got a plastic bag here. And into that, I want to put some canola oil. This is a marinade for our shrimp. I've got 1 pound of Gulf shrimp, already peeled and deveined. And I'm just going to guesstimate around 2 tablespoons. That ought to be plenty. Now the next one I can't guesstimate at because my wife will kill me if I use too much. That is her tequila, and it's already getting low, as you can see. So I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon of that. Maybe just a touch more.
Don't get greedy.
We'll call that a tablespoon plus. Now I'm going to use some more of this El Capitan. Probably put a full heaping tablespoon of that in there. Going to add a couple tablespoons of orange juice. Yeah, just like that, those kind of tablespoons. Got a couple limes here. Gonna roll them until they'll juice out better. Slice those in half. Limes are tricky, man. Sometimes they're just full of juice and other times they're kind of dry. So I'm going to take this juicer here and just get what I can out of these 2 limes. I'm just going to seal this real quick to where I can kind of mix it all up good. Open it back up. We're going to get our shrimp in, 1 pound. And I'm using shrimp. They're not huge by any stretch, but they'll be big enough to where I can skewer them. Now here's the thing about marinating when you're using citrus. You can't go that long. I would say 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my charcoal going inside the chimney. And by the time the charcoal is ready, these should have marinated long enough. But meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and fry up some tostadas. I've got these La Tortilla factory tortilla shells. Now these are actually made with white corn and wheat. That is reminiscent of when I did a copycat of the Taco Bell Mexican pizza. I actually created my own using corn and wheat. And I'm thinking these would be excellent just to do that with.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Alright, I think I'm hot enough to start frying. Do these one at a time. Just gonna fry them till they're good and crispy. Almost there. They go fast. I'll do the other one off camera. Just got them all skewered up, and the last thing I want to do is I've got some El Capitan in this little device right here, and I just want to shake on a little bit more seasoning. By the way, these skewers are made by Barbecue Aid. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description if you're interested in these. What I like about them, and I've used them in other videos, but what I like about them, these little devices right here, you just grab it and you just push them off. Makes it really easy. All right, let's go out to the grill and get these cooked. All right, so let's do it. Now, the first thing I would like to say is if you can get, they call these extra large, they're 10-inch, but they do make these bigger, like 12-inch. That's really the ones you want, but this is all I could find. So we're just gonna take some of these shrimp, push them off on here. Kind of arrange them right in the center. Get them all laid out flat. Let's see how many more we can get on here. I can get a few more. Take us some pepper jack cheese. Now you can use whatever cheese you like. I like pepper jack because it's mild. It doesn't take away from the flavor of the shrimp. Has a little bit of jalapeno in there for a little kick. We don't want to pile it up too high. Trying to keep this low profile as much as I can. Maybe a tad more. Now you could stack these cheese down first. It'd probably get a better melt on it, but I'm not worried about that. Now from here we're going to take this tostado, put it right here. A little bit of, oh wait a minute, I'm jumping the gun here. I am jumping the gun. We want to take some of this sauce I made earlier. Put that on. Then put our tostado on here. Now I bought this pico de gallo already made up because if I bought everything individually and did it myself, I would end up with the same thing. It's probably cheaper. I know it's easier just to buy it already made. From good old Wally World. See if we can get some more of this out. I think my holes are stopping up. There we go. I've got a smaller tortilla. We're just gonna lay here. We're just gonna start crimping these up. Just like that. Yeah, that's working out pretty good. We're going to toast these in a cast iron skillet, and they got to go down this seam first, just like that. So I want to go ahead and flip this one over and get another one made. Then we'll get them in the skillet. So I'll get the other one made off camera. I've got my cast iron skillet heating up. I want this really hot when I go down with this because you don't want to leave it for a long period of time and get that heat up to where it's going to wilt your lettuce and things like that. Now the second one I did put the cheese on the bottom of that large tortilla and then the shrimp on top of that. My wife wanted me to try to melt her cheese, so the only way to really do that is to put it up against the tortilla itself. All right, we are going to go down. This is the second one I put together. So we'll kind of just press that a little. Get good contact on the bottom. Once that kind of crisp up on the bottom, it shouldn't try to come back open. Now the cheese is right up under this. Once I flip it, that cheese should melt somewhat. I'm gonna go ahead and see what this bottom's looking like. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Oh yeah, that is perfect. Perfect. Glad I done that when I did. So let me show you. I can go another minute on that, so. All right, I'll do the last one off camera and I'll bring you back for a taste real soon. All right, I just had to strike a pose so I could get some thumbnails. I tell you what, they look really good. Getting ready to try one and let you know. Well, I'm really happy with the results. It looks store-bought, don't it? But it tastes better. Here we go. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I want to go ahead and close this so I can eat this. This turned out just as I envisioned with the flavors popping and everything. I hope you give it a try. Instead of tacos on your next Taco Tuesday, try these Crunchwraps. Tell you what, these shrimp would be good just all by themselves if you marinate them like I did. Promise you, they're fantastic all by themselves. Now I will leave a link in the description for PS Seasoning, the El Capitan rub. Now they got all kind of things. That's just the one I used today. And I also have a link to Knee Deep Tropical Storm. He too has all sorts of products, but those flavors really brought a lot to these shrimp. Hope you give it a try. I'm Russ Jones with Smoky Ribs Barbecue.